Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about what's people's first impression of you. So pile number one, you're going to be the red jasper crystal. Pile number two, you're going to be the citrine crystal. And pile number three, you're going to be the rose quartz crystal. So again, pile number one, red jasper crystal. Pile number two, citrine crystal. And pile number three, rose quartz crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile one, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number one, you picked the red jasper crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number one, what's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? We have the Seven of Cups. You know what song I just channeled? Is that song Big Pun and Joe? I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just, not, you know. Okay, so you have options, my pal number one. You're starting off strong. People's first impression of you is that you have options. Ooh, you know that Nate Dogg in Ludacris song, I got in different area codes, especially if you're a man. This is what I'm getting here. That's people's first impression of you. You got HOEs in different area codes. This is what I'm getting here. What's people's first impression of you? We have, I heard Rico Suave. Oh my gosh, maybe you're Latin here, Puerto Rican or something. I heard Rico Suave. Oh, what are you doing, my pal number one? Is that how you popping up people? Like, yo, Rico Suave, Mamacita, what is going on? We have the Hangman. Okay, people's first impression of you with the Queen of Cups. So you could be a Pisces here. There's definitely an air of mystery. There's something different about you with the Hangman. You're hard to figure out, but you just feel like you have options. Like you're that girl, you're that guy. People are intimidated by your beauty as well. That's their first impression of you, is that some people, they underestimate you, their first impression, because they feel like you're just looks. Okay, like you bank on your looks to get far in life, but really you're very intelligent here. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, action oriented with the Three of Wands. You take action, you're a planner, you're a go-getter. You go after what you want, or you could get any girl or any man you want. What's people's first impression of you? You're that, I keep getting that you're that guy, you're that girl. Yeah, your wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups, or you get your desires, your wish fulfilled, or you're highly desirable to a lot of people. Like you're the type of person, I keep getting that for a lot of my collective. It's different piles and different readings, but that energy keeps repeating itself. Like you're the type of person that people don't want around their man or around their girl. Like you're the type of person, you're the type of friend, like you have friends that initially, when they initially met you, they may have been threatened by you, but as they got to know you, they know that you're not that type of person. But initially maybe they were scared or intimidated by you because they thought that you're going to steal their man or steal the woman. You also have people that you may think that you're a friend, but they're not really your friend. Like you kind of notice that every time they go out, or if it's like if you have like a friend or people that you know that are in a relationship, they never invite you. They invite other singles in their friend circle, but they never invite you because they are threatened by you. You have a lot of people that are threatened by you, my pal number one. Like they're threatened by your beauty, your charm, your ability to attract other people. Okay, it's not like, okay, there's a difference when there is like a type of woman or a type of man that they that's what they do. They steal people's man, they steal people's girl. Like they have that reputation where you've seen them do it to someone else. That's different. Obviously you don't want somebody like that around your man or your girl if you know that they have that tendency to do that. But you're not like that. It's just that your beauty, your charm, people just fall for you easily. Okay, you're well put together with the 8 of Pentacles. People's first impression of you is that you are a perfectionist. Maybe like the way that you carry yourself, like, you know, you're always well put together when it comes to your style, your clothes, your hair. You're always on point, like camera ready. This is what I'm getting here with the 8 of Pentacles. That's people's first impression of you. Like you are somebody of high status, or you carry yourself as such. We have the 4 of Wands, definitely stable, like you live a happy home life with the 4 of Wands, or you're very stable in your life with the 4 of Wands. That's people's first impression of you. Some people, they even have the impression that you are married already, that you are already taken with the 4 of Wands. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, we have the King of Swords. You're very intelligent, articulate. You could be very intimidating here with the King of Swords. Like people don't want to challenge your intellect because you come off as very articulate, highly informed. Okay, maybe some of you graduated with honors with the King of Swords, or I heard graduated from Harvard University or something like that. But you maybe just, it doesn't have to be Harvard, but that's what I heard. It could be like just any prestigious university. I also heard York University in Toronto. Maybe you graduated from, like, you know, or maybe you just, like I said, graduate with honors with the King of Swords. People may not know that of you initially, but you give that vibe that you graduated with, like, you know, honors, because of like the way that you articulate yourself, the knowledge, okay, your expertise in certain topics. Okay, that's people's first impression of you. Just even that how you speak. Okay, what's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you, my pal number one? What's people's first impression of you? Ooh, okay. We have the 2 of Cups that fell on the floor and the World card. So I'm about to grab them both. Just bear with me one moment. I'm just going to try to grab this one. Okay, let me see if I could just grab it, guys. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, we have the 2 of Cups. So then I say something about relationship or partnership. And then we have the World, well accomplished. Okay, that's people's first impression of you, or that you are, yeah, you're definitely a foreigner. Some of you, it's visible, like you could tell that you are, from your physical appearance, that you are a foreigner. For others, it may not be so obvious. Okay, it's just like, you know, when you speak, you may have an accent. That's how people know with the World card that you might be a foreigner, or that you speak more than one language here with the King of Swords and the World card. But there's something to do with relationship. Okay, people definitely assume, the first assumption of you is that you could already be in a relationship, or like either, or people just have like a hard time believing that you're single. That's why some of them, they feel like you have options with the Seven of Cups. Like, even if you are not in a relationship, they feel like it's a hard, like they're having a hard time believing that you're not talking to anyone, you're not entertaining anyone, that you just go home and do your own thing and that's it. Like, you don't have any, like I said, HOEs. Like, you don't have any HOEs, but you oh my God. These people are tripping. It's like they're having a hard time because you look very attractive. So it's for them, it's like, okay, you know how some people, they feel like because somebody's attractive, they could be a player. But it's like, okay, well, there's some people that are not that attractive and they're still players. So it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, so it doesn't really, a look does not really determine a person's personality. But that's the assumption that people have of you, okay? So what's people's first impression of you? 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 Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. You give them a familiar vibe. People feel like sometimes that they've met you before. There's something familiar about you with the Six of Cups. Yeah, that's their first impression. Like, I feel like you may have had people come to you and say like, I think I've seen you before. I think, like, you know, do you know this person? Like, they ask you questions. Some of them, they're just trying to be nosy to try to start a conversation. But I feel like a lot of people, that's how they feel about you. That's their first impression. Like, they've known you from before. Could be like kindred spirit as well. What's people's first impression? We have the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. Pal number one, you don't play. You definitely have that stoic vibe to you. We have the Sun card as well, a Leo energy, very powerful. Ooh, some people's first impression of you is that you're a show off with the Sun card because you shine bright and you know you're attractive, okay? It's not even in a conceited way. It's really more in a confident way. But the people that feel like you are cocky or arrogant or a show off is people that are, they just want you to be small like them. They don't like when you shine because it outshines them or makes them feel some type of way. When you're the one shining, everybody is looking at you, all eyes on you, you get all the attention. They don't like that with the Sun card. However, regardless of what they like or not, you're still gonna shine. You still have that light within you that people are just very drawn to you with the Sun card. People are very attracted to you. You're very positive, okay? You're magnetic as well. That's people's first impression of you, but you still have that air of intimidation with the King and the Queen of Swords. Like, you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy. You see, the King of Swords is actually, the sword is right beside him. The Queen of Swords, however, the sword is on the floor beside her. So she's already ready for war. Like, she you know, she's waiting for you to come sideways before she cut you, you know? She's giving you, the King of Swords is more cautious. The Queen of Swords is more like, okay, come. You know what I heard? I'm not gonna say what I heard because I don't want YouTube to flag me. But the Queen of Swords is not playing no games, okay? And you do have that air to you, and that's people's first impression of you, that you're not the one to be played with. Don't let me just keep cool because what I'm hearing is too spicy. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number one? What's people's first impression? Ooh, oh, what the heck? We have the Justice in reverse. Oh my gosh. Justice in reverse is unfair, unbalanced, okay? There's something about you, people feeling that their first impression of you is that something is just not fair, something is not right. Like, why do you get to have, it's not about your integrity or anything like that. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting more about like what you have, what you possess. Like, how come you're so smart? How come you're so beautiful? How come you're so confident? Like, why? Like, this is more of an air of envy with the Justice in reverse. People are like envious of you. Some people's first impression of you is that maybe you're a bad boy or a bad girl because, you know, Justice in reverse is doing something illegal, something that's not right, something that's not fair, okay, that's not just, okay? And you do give off that vibe that you might be a bad boy or a bad girl. Oh my God. Okay, depending on your style, your dress code, like how you dress, your fashion sense. Some people may think, like, especially for the men here, please do not get offended, or I have to, like, you know, be honest about what I'm getting, like spiritually, is that some people's first impression of you is that you might be a street pharmacist. Okay, if you know what a street pharmacist is, I'm not going to go into detail. Somebody who sells pharmaceutical on the street. Okay, that's all I gotta say. If you want to have more detail, that's what it is. Okay, so some people's first impression of you is that, especially if you're a man. I'm getting like mostly for men than women. Some women, yes, but I feel like more on the bad boy, bad girl energy with the justice in reverse. What's people's first impression of you, guys? Oh my God, the Queen and the King of Swords. Some people may think that you're ruthless. Their first impression of you, they don't want to, like, people don't want to cross you, my pal number one. They don't want to cross you. Yeah, you come off as the type that will not, you know, that do not play games. Like, but I don't feel like that's what you are. I don't feel like that's your energy. I just feel like that's how people, their first impression of you. And it could just be people that, like, because people that vibrate high don't think that of you. It's mostly people that are insecure or people that want to take advantage of you that feel like that. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number one? Yeah, you're indifferent with the Two of Swords, or you're disinterested. Yeah. What's people's first impression of you? Oh my gosh, why is the cards always falling on the floor? You got a lot of haters, my pal number one. Jealous ass. Oh my God. King of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords is here twice, guys. Like, this is that cold energy, calculative energy, very intelligent but stoic. That's the energy that the people's first impression of you, that you're very stoic, like you're hard to read. That's why they feel like you're a bad boy or a bad girl. It's not that they get a bad vibe from you, not a bad boy in a sense that, you know, like I said, it's not really about being illegal or like doing stuff that are illegal. It's more about, because you're so attractive, you're so intelligent, you know, you shine bright, people are so drawn to you, that you have some sort of power over people that makes people feel intimidated by you. That's why some of them, their first impression of you is like, oh yeah, he's a player, oh she's a player, oh she gets man, like she could take my man, oh I don't want her around my man, I don't want to be around her, she's like too she's gonna outshine me. And then they project onto you. That's the energy I'm getting here. What's people's first impression of you? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Okay, you have relationship issues, commitment issues. Yeah, you're very mysterious because we have the Lovers. But in this deck, the man is kind of like running away from the woman. So I'm getting like you have options, or you just have commitment issues, especially when it comes to dating. That's people's first impression of you. When they go out on a date with you, they may feel like, oh my gosh, like they're out of my league, or I can't measure up to what they're used to. Okay, especially if it's people that are not used to quality, because I really feel like pal number one, you're very like high quality. Okay, like in a sense where you carry yourself with pride, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, so you take really good care of yourself, but there's definitely an air of mystery to you. You're hard to read. What's people's first impression of you? That's why they assume you're a bad boy or a bad girl. Like you have this mysterious aura about you. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, we have the Two of Cups again, guys. Yeah, that's also people, they just feel like it's hard to believe that you're single. It's like, boy, just because somebody's good looking, they don't have to be in a relationship. My gosh. Like that's not a prerequisite. Like, okay, you have to be in a relationship because you're attractive. Like, what? That's ridiculous. What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression? Guys, the King of Swords is here 3 times. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up, guys. 3 times. Stoic energy. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Star. Oh my God, that you're very popular. All eyes on you. You're very unique. Aquarius energy. We have Aquarius, we have Gemini, and we have Libra. Air signs. And we have air sign all over this reading. So some of you could have air placements heavy in your chart. And we have, you know, Leo energy as well. And we have Pisces. So you could be any of those signs, but heavy on air. There's something about you that is a very intimidating. I'm getting here. Okay. Air sign have like that vibe, like, you know, they have that reputation of being intimidating, even though they are not. Okay. But I'm just getting like, especially like, you know, when you have like high placements where it's like your top threes, you may come off as intimidating if you have air placement, especially like air moon or something like that. But I'm getting like with the star energy, there's something very unique about you, very different. Like your beauty could be very exquisite, and you could be the silent type, the quiet type. So that's even more intimidating because people wow, you see, they don't want me to talk. People can't read you. That's the problem. They can't read you. What's people's first impression of you? And it's like when people get to know you, they see that you're really cool, you're really chill and laid back. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, financial abundance, like you live a life of luxury, you have a lot of money, you're well established. Just because of like the way you dress, maybe you have expensive tastes. What's people's first impression of you? We have the King of Cups, okay? Emotionally mature. But with the King of Swords, it's like you really have a hold of your emotions. It's like you don't wear your heart on your sleeves with the King of Cups. Highly intuitive. Like you know how to read a room. You're book smart and street smart. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 1? Yeah, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Yeah, you could be a Cancer, Leo, cusper here because we have the Sun here. Very structured and disciplined, strong-willed, determined. That's people's first impression of you, my pal number 1. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 1. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 1. Bye. Hi Bell 2, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number 2, you picked the citrine crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 2, what's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 2? What do we have here? We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. A wise individual, very chill, okay, skilled and talented, laid back. You people are very drawn to you. You make friends easily, my pal number 2. What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? Wow, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups came out for pal number 1 as well as the first card. So emotionally in tuned. That's people's first impression. Yeah, people are very drawn to you. You make friends easily, and people fall in love with you easily as well. What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? Wow, we have the King of Swords. Highly intelligent, stoic. Wow. Okay, very intelligent, disciplined, articulate with the King of Swords. That's people's first impression of you. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 2? Wow, that you're very generous. You have a very big heart. You're giving, you're nurturing, you're fair, because 6 of Pentacles represents balance as well, equal give and take. You're a fair individual. You deal with people on like fairly, regardless of who they are, their status. Maybe people seen you do an act of kindness before, and that was like their first impression of you. This is what I'm getting here. What's people's first impression of you? We have the 3 of Wands, that you're action oriented, that you're a go-getter, that you are adventurous, you make plans and you follow through. You're not a procrastinator with the 3 of Wands. That's people's first impression of you. What's people's first impression of you? Wow, that was fast. We have the Nine of Swords. Ooh, you make people anxious in your presence. You invoke insecurities in others. It's like something that you don't notice that you're doing that. It's not like you're actually doing anything per se. It's that people project onto you because you have such high standards for yourself. This is what I'm getting here. Sometimes people's first impression of you could also be that you're very hard on yourself with the Nine of Swords. You overthink things, you overanalyze things, like because you go above and beyond with everything. Like you want to be like you could be a perfectionist here. This is what I'm getting here. You could be a perfectionist and you like to do things in a specific manner. And if you make like one mistake, you're really hard on yourself with the Nine of Swords. It's like maybe I heard some of you may have grown up with strict parents, or maybe very like disciplined parents or something like that. Military. Maybe some of you, your parents were in military, or like your father, especially like your father. Something to do with your father, like very militant. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. You grew up like very structured, disciplined, no room for errors. Not because like error is wrong, but it's just like survival. Because you know, obviously, if you're a soldier, if you make one mistake, you know, it could cost the life of other soldiers, right? So I'm getting like that vibe where maybe you grew up with a parent like that, so you're very hard on yourself. You have high standards for yourself. That's people's first impression of you. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, Five of Wands. Like you're competitive with the Five of Wands, or you are competition. Like you're the person. That's why I said like some people you invoke like not intimidation. You invoke insecurities in them. They're intimidated by you because you are the competition with the Five of Wands. Like you are the person that they have to beat, while you are your own competition. Like I said, you're really hard on yourself. You have high standards, so people, they look to you as a measure of success with the Five of Wands. So if they feel like they could beat you, they are successful, which does not make sense because you guys have two different definitions of success. So if they do that, it's on them, because it's like, why you compare yourself to someone that don't have the same skill set as you? What's people's first impression of you? We have the Hierophant. Okay, yes, you're definitely a master at your craft. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. You could be very traditional as well. You believe in traditional rules, like the rule of a woman or a man. Okay, like especially if you're a man here, you believe as in being a provider, a protector. You believe in your like masculinity. Like you believe in like providing for a woman or being the main breadwinner. This is what I'm getting here with the Hierophant. Or you have some sort of knowledge or expertise, or you're well known in your community. That's people's first impression of you, like you are somebody of importance with the Hierophant, or you possess some sort of knowledge. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 2? What's people's first impression? Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. That you get your wish fulfillment, that you're highly desirable, you have a lot of suitors, or people just want you, or you have like a desired lifestyle. There's something about you that's highly desirable with the Nine of Cups. And that's people's first impression of you. You get what you want. You know how to manifest things with ease. Like you have some sort of knowledge here. Okay, or you could be very religious. What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you? We have the Lovers. Ooh, that you are, yeah, some people like they view you as the ideal lover. Like they would want to be with you, marry you. With the Lovers, you could have Gemini in your chart. You could be a Gemini, Taurus, Cusper. Don't have to be. We also have Sagittarius here. You could have all 3 signs in your chart. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number? Ooh, Nine of Wands. Ooh, Knight of Wands, guys. You get a lot of attention. All eyes on you. This is why some people, they may see you as competition when it comes to love. Like they, ooh, you know what song I just heard? Every time I come around the city, bling, bling. I think that is, if it's not Webby or something like that, like, oh, it's like Cash Money. One of the Cash Money members. I think it's more than one person. But yeah, bling bling. Every time I come around the city, bling bling. Oh my god, my pal number 2. I feel like you live a life of luxury, or people just see you as such. Okay, that's their first impression of you. Their first impression of you as well is like you have a lot of choices, option when it comes to love. With the Knight of Wands, you get a lot of attention here. Ooh, yes, you get a lot of attention when you walk into a room. You're definitely competition, that's for sure. What's people's first impression of you? Like they have to beat you. They have to be better than you. Yeah, Ace of Wands, like you're very creative. Ace of Wands, like you have a different mindset, like you do things differently. You're also very attractive because Ace of Wands is also attraction, it's passion, it's, you know, sensuality, and you have that. What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? We have the Page of Cups, highly imaginative, very creative. Yeah, I'm gonna create, your creativity is very unique with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups. It comes to you naturally. You don't have to force it. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Guys, there's a lot of air in this reading because even in pile number 1, we had so much air. So you're very intelligent here with the Queen of Swords. Well, we also have Gemini here, which is an air sign. There's something to do with your mind. You're very skilled, articulate, you're a well-balanced individual. Like you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy. And Geminis, they do have that. They do have a really good, because Gemini is the yin and yang, which is feminine and masculine energy. And the Lovers traditionally is about yin and yang. It's not really about like lovers. It's about union of the soul, of your soul, yourself. But it also could represent union of two souls, okay? But yeah, definitely that balance of feminine and masculine energy, you have that here. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Hermit. Yeah, you like to walk alone. You're extremely observant. You're you're disciplined. You're meticulous. And we have all the 3 teachers, right? Because we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, which is a teacher. We have the Hermit, which is another teacher. It's a guru. And then we have Sagittarius with Temperance, another guru, another teacher. So there's something about teaching. You're extremely knowledgeable, and that's people's first impression of you. It could be the topics that you talk about, like, you know, when people first meet you, and then the things that you know, the things that you share, the things that you're passionate about. I feel like you're very articulate and passionate about what you talk about with the Ace of Wands. And then like you make people see things from a different perspective, even though the Hangman is not here, but I'm getting that vibe that you have that vibe to make people think outside the box. And that's why some people, they see you as competition when they initially meet you. There's something about your aura as well. Like people that are other spiritualists that meet you, they know that you have some sort of spiritual knowledge. Even if you may not share it, or even if you don't talk about it initially when you meet them, they could see it in your aura, especially people that could see auras. Because, you know, some people that could see other people's aura, they see your aura and they already know, like they could tell by just the energy that you emanate that there's something very spiritual about you. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Four of Wands. I have to cover this card. So Four of Wands speaks of stability, home life, abundance, okay? You're definitely, that's people's first impression of you, that you have a very stable home or a happy home. Everything is balanced. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, we have the Page of Wands, okay? Very creative, enthusiastic. They're also an energy of you being very youthful. That's people's first impression of you. Like, let's say if you meet people and you tell them your age, usually they never believe you, okay? Maybe you still get ID'd. Let's say if you go buy alcohol or something like that, okay, just for, like, you know, maybe for an occasion, because I feel like a lot of you, my pile number 2, don't really drink like that. It's only for occasion. You know, you may have like a 1 glass of wine or champagne because you're celebrating something. But let's say if you're the one buying the alcohol, you always get ID'd. Let's say if you go to a club or something, you always get ID'd. And when people see your ID and they're like shook, because it's like, wow, they were expecting you to be, you know, of age, but not as old as you are. You know, not that you're old, but people do not assume that you are that age, because they, in their mind, they're thinking that you are young, okay, like younger, like maybe in your 20s, early 20s, when you're not. You could be in your late 30s and late 40s and you're still getting ID'd, okay? This is what I'm getting here. What's people's first impression of you? Wow, King of Swords. Holy moly. When I tell you the air sign is coming in heavy, but with that energy, very intelligent, extreme. Like there's something about your knowledge that is very intriguing, my pile number 2. And I got that for pile number 1 as well. That knowledgeable energy, that intrigue, because and I got that for pile number 1 as well, that being hard to read. That's people's first impression. Like they know that there's more to you than meets the eyes though, but they cannot, like there's so many layers, it's kind of hard for them to peel those layers. It's like every time they find something out, there's more to you to find out, okay? What's people's first impression of you? Ooh, that you are living a life of luxury, that you are abundant with the 9 of Pentacles. Some people's first impression of you is that you're bougie, okay? That you definitely have expensive taste, that you're self-employed as well with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely self-employed, living a life of luxury, living a life of abundance. What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 2? Wow, we have the 4 swords. Very laid back energy, okay? Like you, not that you don't take things seriously, but you don't, like, you go with the flow of life, okay? You understand that there's ups and downs in life, so you don't get too caught up in the too many details. You're like, yes, you do have the hermit energy where you pay attention to details, but only if it's important. Like you're not gonna go and scrutinize every little thing, okay? Like you know where to have balance here. What's people's first impression of you? Okay, we have the 5 of Wands again, guys. I'm telling you, definitely competition. And we have the Temperance energy again, Sagittarius energy twice. You're definitely wise beyond your years. That's people's first impression of you, but people are competing against you, my pal number 2, more than you know. You may even notice people trying to instigate or ask you specific questions just to find out, like you're trying to find a weakness or something that they could compare themselves to you to feel superior to you. And because you're so like laid back with the Temperance energy, you don't even notice or you don't even care. Like you allow people to do whatever they want to do. If they want to act insecure, that's on them. That's their problem. It's not your problem. But I'm really getting that energy that people really feel some type of way in your presence, my pal number 2. Very intimidating, and like competition is heavy here. People want to be better than you. What's people's first impression of you? It's like you're always the competition everywhere you go. We have the Ace of Cups, like you have a healthy amount of self-love. Yeah, you have a healthy amount, like you know your worth. That's people's first impression of you, especially with the 9 of Pentacles being here. You know your worth. You're not gonna bargain with anyone. You're not going to, you're not gonna sell yourself short with anyone. Like if somebody, especially when it comes to work and dating, like a job, you're not going to lower your standards, okay? You're going to aim high. This is what I'm getting here with the Ace of Cups. And you're not going to allow anybody in your environment to treat you like you are less than or not deserving. You're going to walk away and, and you're going to walk away with your head held high because you know you're the 9 of Pentacles. You know you could do all that by yourself, not do bad because you're not doing bad. That's what it is. You're not doing bad with the 9 of Pentacles. You're doing well for yourself, okay? You have accomplished a lot. What's people's first impression of you? See, King of Wands, that you are very confident in who you are. You are assertive. You are definitely magnetic. And we have the 2 of Cups. People's first impression of you is that you may have like already a lover or something, like you are in a relationship, or that you would be an ideal lover, because we do have the 9 of Cups and we have the Lovers here. So I'm getting like ideal lover situation with the 2 of Cups. That's people's first impression of you. Like, ooh, it's like, who is that? That's the energy I'm getting here for you, my pal number 2. When people see you, it's like, who's that? Like, who is that girl? Who's that guy? Like, what's their name? I want to know about them. And because there's people that think like that of you, it sparks jealousy and envy in other people. Like, what? Like, yeah, they look interested, but like, why are you not interested in me the same way you're interested in that person in pile number 2? Like, what do they have that I don't have? Like, you entice, like you invoke those emotions in others with the 9 of Swords, like I said earlier. Like, you invoke people's insecurities when you walk into a room because there's something so different about you. Okay, with the, like, all these energies here. And because, like, you're kind of like hard to read, like, I'm really like, you're hard to read. People cannot really predict, like, and they don't know what to expect as well. They can't predict your next move, and they don't know what to expect with you. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the rose quartz crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 3, what's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? What do we have here? We have the King of Pentacles, that you are a well-established individual, that you're a boss, you're balling, you're dependable, or that you're just very important individual, or you have your own business. I keep getting like well-established. That's the energy I'm getting for you, my pal number 3. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, that you always on the go, you travel a lot, you're always on the move, you're a business owner. I'm getting like heavy on business owner energy with the 6 of Cups. Like, you take care of your family, you're a boss. Definitely this is what I'm getting. Like, I also heard Emperor energy. Yeah, even though the Emperor is not here, but I'm getting like Emperor energy. That's people's first impression of you, that you have amazing leadership skills, or you could be a manager, you could be a CEO, or you give off that vibe that that's what you are. Like, you have a very prestigious position or important position with the King of Pentacles energy, and you're always on the go, action oriented, you're always traveling. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Page of Cups. Ooh, emotionally unavailable. That's people's first impression of you with the Page of Cups in reverse. There's a song that's coming up. It's Vibes Cartel, $. It starts like hustle for money, hustle for money. You know, Vibes Cartel. If you don't know, Vibes Cartel is like, he's a dancehall artist, and he's a Capricorn, earth sign. So definitely like about your money. That's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah, the song is called $. Okay, I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, just like put the song in the description box. But Vibes Cartel, okay, it's an older song. But yeah, like with the Page of Cups, people say that you, like, their first impression of you is that you're emotionally unavailable, you're about your money, you're about your business, like you're always on the go, you're like, you may have like a serious look on your face. That's people's first impression of you, that you're a boss. Yeah, we have the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, guys. I can't make it up. King of Wands, like you're very assertive. Yeah, there's an air of intimidation, especially in the workplace. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you, when you go to work, you're just all about your money. You focus on your job, what you got to do, and you go home. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is giving me a vibe that people's first impression of you is that you are well established financially. You are extremely abundant, that you're very creative. You have amazing leadership skills with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You definitely give off the energy, the vibe, the first impression that you are a boss. You're about your money. You hustle for your money. you get it by any means necessary. That's the vibe that you give off, my pal number 3. You don't have to necessarily be like that, but that's people's first impression of you when they see you, when they meet you, when they talk to you. The way that you present yourself, you carry yourself with a lot of professionalism here with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. You bring a lot to the table. You have a lot to offer. Okay, what's people's first impression of you, my pal number 3? What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression? Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, you're very quick on your feet. You travel a lot. Definitely something about traveling. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, emotionally mature, emotional intelligence with the Queen of Cups. That's people's first impression of you. Like, you know how to use your heart less. Not that you are heartless, you use your heart less. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, like, you're more balanced when it comes to your emotions. Okay, because the Page of Cups could be immature, but it's in reverse, meaning like you don't really let your emotions get the best of you. You focus more about what is important in the moment, and you know how to set your pride aside. Like, you don't let your pride get in the way or your emotions get in the way of business. You know, when they say it's nothing personal, it's just business, you understand that. You understand that model. Like, it's nothing personal. If something happens in your business or in a business transaction, you don't take it personal, like an attack to you as a person, but it's more like, okay, it's business, it happens. Okay, things didn't work out, we move on to the next. Okay, this person is not really a good business partner, or, you know, somebody I want to continue this partnership with. Let's, you know, call it quits and move on with our life, and you don't dwell on it. Okay, that's people's first impression of you. So that could be work related. We have Magician here, Gemini, Virgo energy. Yeah, because you see the song is coming back. There's something that, because, you know, I don't speak patois like that, but I understand it. But there's a part where he says, Vibes Cartel says, not a chill time, not to waste time. So that song is like, you know, all I see is dollar sign. That's what he says. Okay, but obviously he's not saying it like that. He's saying it in patois, but like if I were to translate it in English, that's what he's saying. All I see is dollar sign. I don't have time for chill, not time to waste time. That's what he says in the song. So if you listen to that song, that's what it's saying. So basically, I'm getting that vibe that for you, my pal number 3, you don't have time to waste. Especially, like, this is what I'm gonna, is towards your business. You don't have time for waste, like, because it's like there's only 24 hours in a day. Like, there's so much that you could do in one day. You don't have a minute to waste on nonsense or things that are not conducive to your growth. And we have the Magician here. People's first impression of you is that you are very talented, very skilled at what you do. You are definitely the best in your field, or like working towards becoming the best in your field. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, that you are emotionally withdrawn. Like I said, it's like you don't let your emotions get in the way of getting things done. Okay, yeah, we have the 7 of Wands. You have strong boundaries here. Yeah, when it comes to your emotion, you don't play that. You don't have time for people trying to, like, emotional manipulation is something that you dislike, my pal number 3. I feel like my ear starts ringing, guys. My ear is ringing, my left ear. Somebody's talking ish about you, my pal number 3. 7 of Wands. People don't like that. There's some people that don't like the fact that you have healthy boundaries. That's their first impression of you. Some of them, they feel intimidated by that. But you are an amazing team player. This is something to do with work, guys. Like, it could be like your workplace or people that you meet for the first time. When it comes to a business transaction, I feel like it's really business related here, or work related. But you're an amazing team player. You're an amazing person to have on their team. What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you? What's people's first impression of you, my pal number 3? Oh, they don't want to talk? This is because I'm calling them out. We have the Ace of Swords. Yes. Their first impression of you is that you speak the truth. Also, you have a very powerful voice with the Ace of Swords, or a beautiful voice. Maybe some of you could be singers here. Very I heard feminine voice as well. What's people's first impression of you, my pal? Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles, that you're cautious cautious in who you deal with, cautious in who you open up to. Like I said, it's not about emotions. Like I said earlier, it's nothing personal. It's just business. You're not afraid, like let's say if you are a manager, you're not afraid to fire somebody if you feel like they're not helping the business grow and you don't feel no way about it. And like I said, it's nothing personal. It's just business. If somebody is making you lose money, either they're going to have to get with the program or they get left. Unfortunately, that's how it is with business. It's nothing about your emotions, and you understand that. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, 5 of Wands, okay? Competition. You're very, like, people's first impression of you is that you're very competitive, or it could be challenging to be in your energy because you have high standards for yourself and the people around you. We have the 4 of Pentacles. You have very grounded energy, cautious energy. That's people's first impression of you. You're also resourceful, I'm getting. That's people's first impression of you, my pal, number 3. What's people's first impression of you? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Star, but I can't show that card yet. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Star. So Aquarius energy, you're very unique. You are influential. You do have a subtle power. Your influence is very powerful, but it's subtle. It's not too flamboyant. Is very powerful though. That's people's first impression of you. And that's that cautious energy, extremely cautious. We have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, guys. Like, there's that grounding energy that you possess. And people could sense that the first time they meet you, that you are secure in who you are. You stand behind your word. You are a woman or a man of your word. That's people's first impression of you. Ace of Swords. This is somebody who speaks the truth, okay? And that's people's first impression of you. They know that about you. They could sense that you are a sincere individual. Okay, you are not faking it. You are, like, you know, when you say something, you mean it, and you back it up with your action. You stand on what you said, like you stand on your word. Okay, you keep that same energy. You know how they say keep that same energy? That's you. You don't even have to, nobody has to remind you to keep that same energy, because you are authentically you with the Star card. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so very strong individual. You stand your ground. Maybe you've been through a lot of obstacles and challenges, and people could sense that about you. The first time they meet you, they could tell that you are a powerful individual, that you've been through the struggle, that you have experience under your belt. You're not an apprentice. You're definitely a master now. That's people's first impression of you. They know that you are a master. You've mastered the art. I heard the art of detachment. Detaching yourself from a situation with the 8 of Cups. What's people's first impression of you, my pal? Yeah, we have the 2 of Swords. Emotionally detached, guys. That's people's first impression of you. It's like maybe people met, like, I feel like some of you could be retail owners or retail managers. Yo, if you work in retail, like retail, fast food, hospitality, where you have to deal with people face to face, like, you know, it's not like customer service where it's like on the phone. On the phone is like a little bit like, even though you still deal with difficult clients or customers on the phone, but it's not the same when it's face to face, you know, because face to face, people can get physical with you, altercation and stuff. You know, we've seen videos on Instagram, we've seen videos on YouTube of, like, you know, how customers could be very, very, you know, disgusting with, you know, the service workers, right? We've seen that, and I'm pretty sure some of you have witnessed that yourself, how people could be very, like, mean and nasty to people of service. So I feel like for some of you, that could be like something that you have to experience on a daily basis, because you could be like a manager, a store manager or something like that. oh my god, I heard Louis Vuitton. Some of you could work at Louis Vuitton or something like that, the store, or Chanel, or Halt's Rent Few. Like, I really get like some of you work in like luxurious places, but you still have to deal with rude customers, because you know how, like, you know, the more luxurious the place is, the more entitled the customers feel they are, because they come shop there and they spend money there, and then you're their servant. Okay, so I feel like you have to deal with difficult customers at times, and you handle yourself with grace, with care, and people, that's their first impression of you. Maybe they've seen you in a situation where it was kind of like for you difficult for you to deal with these people, because like I said, some people, they feel entitled just because they have money. They feel like they could treat people however because they think they're beneath them. Like, no, that's not how it works. Okay, money is just a currency. It doesn't give you the right to treat people like however. Okay, money reveals people's true character. Okay, money does not change anyone. It just reveals who they were even before the money. They were already like that. The money just amplifies it. Okay, so what's people's first impression of you? And the people, they just probably seen you in that situation. I'm getting like heavy on people who work face to face with customers, and they have to deal with difficult people that are entitled. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, you see? King of Pentacles again in the Hierophant. Guys, Taurus energy, definitely balls. Like, I really feel like a lot of you may have to deal with actual customers face to face, and there could be very difficult customers that are very entitled and arrogant, and they talk to you however just because. And I feel like, you know, when people say, like, you know, those entitled customers that go, oh, I want to speak to the manager, and then there you go, you are the manager, and it's like now they have to humble themselves, and then you put people back in their place with grace, with the Hierophant energy. Like, you're definitely a teacher for a lot of people. Like, you are somebody that people look up to. That's people's first impression of you. And I feel like other customers, they may have like seen that about you, and they really love that about you. Some of you, it doesn't have to be customers. It could even be, you know, neighbors or people like that, that just feel like they're entitled to your space and stuff like that, or entitled to be nosy in your business. You set them straight. I feel like you have that vibe with the King of Pentacles energy. Okay, you're definitely not that person that people could walk all over just because they feel like it. You're not a pushover. What's people's first impression of you? We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, you're a great team player, because the Two of Cups could represent partnership. It doesn't always have to be love. I'm not really getting love for you, my pal number 3. I'm more getting like soul partnership, and there's a card that fell on the floor. I feel like this is the Ace of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. Just one second, I'm going to grab it. What is that? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a very cautious individual. You're cautious in your approach to certain things, because you know how people, like I said, I really feel like something about customer service. Oh my gosh, you see, I'm telling you, these people don't want me to talk, huh? Because I'm stitching on them. They're telling them about their business, about who they really are, how they treat people. Just because they have money, they feel like they're entitled to talk to you however. What's people's first impression of you? Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. But you still, like, you know, maintain a healthy amount of self-esteem here. That's people's first impression of you. And we have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very confident in who you are as a person. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.